Hi, guys. How are you today? It's not a lot going on in the world of housewives. So we kind of combined what we uh, wanted to talk about today in one big video. So we're going to talk about Lisa Rinna calling Camille out. We're going to talk about this auction that's going on between Tom Girardi and Erika. We're going to talk about the network being mad at Ebony. We're going to talk about Crystal standing up to bullies. We're going to talk about Ramona knows who puts out the rumors that she was fired. So it's a lot of small things that is turned into one big video. So let me go ahead and play my opening, allow more people in the room, and then we'll get right into it. Hi guys, how are you? Hi Perry.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's Friday.
It's Friday. Yeah, you're tired. Admit it.
A little tired, yeah, but it's Friday though.
I got your hotline up.
Oh yeah.
I got the hotline up. The hotline is a huge success. If you haven't already joined it, don't forget to join it. The number's 702-553-3288.
I just got off the hotline.
You've been on the hotline all day, huh?
Yeah.
We got a lot of our stories from the hotline, which is good because these stories are good. So let me go ahead and start getting into it. I want to talk about Ebony first because Ebony ties into Crystal. Now let's start with Crystal first. Okay, so listen, we all know that me and Perry aren't the biggest Crystal fans. Okay, it is what it is. This is Team Sutton over here. Okay, Gabor. Okay, Gabor's not going to be joining us today. We always miss him when he's not here. But we're not feeling her like that. Like you're still talking about knocking at the door. Please, it's so much. Okay, what? Can you see my little thing? I just got this. It's going to help me with my notes. Thank you, Perry. He bought this for me. You bought this for me. It's that thing that you bought. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, so we don't care. Crystal, you are annoying, okay? But this morning, standing behind you and Perry, love y'all. Thank you. Standing behind you and Perry, okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you much.
Now, let me get into this because it's crazy and it's complicated. So Crystal said that she gets harassed by people all the time. This time she put it on her social media. So this is what somebody DM'd her. Okay, it's crazy. It's this first one right here. You want me to make it bigger? I can't. Hope you guys can see it. Just, okay. It says, and this is what she blocked out their identity. I'm sure you get these kind of messages all the time. And granted, I don't know you personally, nor do I ever want to in any lifetime based on how you represent yourself on national television. But you're the epitome of a moronic, and then she crossed something out. Please do the world a favor. And I don't even know if I could say this word. Do you see it, Perry? And take your own life. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
and take your own life. You stupid, worthless. She crossed something out. Asian. That's racist.
Yeah, that wasn't right.
Cross something else out. I feel sorry for your children. They have to wake up every day knowing that their mother is a spineless, worthless piece of Asian. And then she crossed something out.
Yeah, no,
now that's going too far.
That's crossing the line. Like
that is crossing the line. And when I say I'm Team Sutton, that doesn't mean I want stuff like this to happen to Crystal. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And then she responded by posting it, and then she put in her comment section, I can tell you, and then she crossed the name out, that my children are doing just fine. In fact, they are learning to speak out and stand up against racism, and they will certainly become allies of all races because God knows we need them more than ever based on your Facebook message. I want to say thank you to everyone who has DM'd me. It's been hundreds, and I read them all. Your support lifts me up and reminds me to keep the conversation going. I will not be silenced. Okay, that's what she said. And a lot of people did show her support, including Ebony from the Real Housewives of New York. Okay, who is going through her own scandal right now. But let's just read what she responded. I'm so happy. Oh, wait. You are so loved, sis. These deranged bigots just mad AF that their days of dominance are coming to an end. Though you are strong, brave, and always find perfect words to say, I am so sorry you have to endure this type of senseless hatred. Bravo for always standing up and speaking out. Bravo. Love you. Okay. So she's showing support and sympathy, and we all know what happened to Crystal was really ridiculous. Now, let's move on to another story that ties into this. Yesterday, I was telling you that the ratings are going down all but one show. It was Potomac. I have to add 2 shows. I forgot Beverly Hills. And the last episode, they had their highest rating. I think it was 1.7 million, something like this. It was very strong and solid ratings. Those two shows are saving the franchise. Everything else is going down, with the biggest one being New York. They're even having sponsors pull out. And like I said, Comcast is blaming Bravo. Bravo's blaming the producers. The producers are blaming the cast, and everyone's pointing the finger. Mm-hmm. So Ebony came back to respond to that. And she said that she's not the reason that the ratings are going down. She said that the producers are production is the reason. And it's because they keep following the storyline of race. Now, do you remember I said, why are we talking about this every week? Right. I'm tired of talking. Okay, maybe initial conversation, 1 or 2, but weeks and weeks and weeks of black this and white that, it was just insane. So she's really upset. She's calling them. Now, what did she say? Hold on, let me find she's calling production out and saying that they need to take responsibility for why the show is going under, and that she slammed the producers. She said, it seems like Ebony's on a mission to so she slammed the producers. Then they responded back, and this is what they said. It seems like Ebony is on a mission to take down the show. Speaking on the record to slam producers is shocking to me. Uh-huh. They're mad at her.
Right.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Do you agree with her?
Look, I say this. I don't think no whole storyline should be based off that, but if it was, it need to have a deeper dialogue about racism. Okay. See, it's a difference if you had a topic and you actually discuss things, but how they just trying to just play with it, in and out is just too much on a weekly basis, but you had said something about the sponsors dropping out.
Yeah.
The shows is in shambles. I mean, you got the sponsors dropping out. You got cast members getting kicked out of their house. You see what I'm saying? Evicted. So I'm saying it's not on production. Production do got a thing, but maybe they don't have the right cast.
It gets worse than that, because not only are the producers are blaming Ebony, you got cast on cast. Ramona allegedly is coming out saying she knows who is spreading the rumors that she's getting fired. If you had to blame another cast member, who would you pick? Well, just let me tell you who she's blaming Brashawn.
That's what I thought she was gonna say. Yeah.
This is crazy.
I thought she was about ready to tell me Ebony. But,
no, it's Brashawn. Yeah. Do you think Brashawn would do that? I do.
Yeah, why not?
This is crazy. And it's the fake rich one, because Brashawn allegedly doesn't have any money to compete with the otherwise. And, people are giving me eviction notices and whatnot. she is trying to. The rumor is that she doesn't like Ebony because she feels like Ebony took her spot. I'm not making this up. Even though she didn't have a spot to begin with. It's just so ridiculous. The whole thing is asinine, okay? Bershawn, you didn't have a spot. You had an opportunity to have a spot and be the first Black person on the Real Housewives of New York. You took too long to sign your contract.
Right.
They wanted to diverse the cast, so they went after Ebony. You can't blame her for that. So you got everybody hating everybody on this show. It's crazy. The producers are upset with Leah because she's not popping off the way that they thought she should. It's crazy. I mean.
But Sean, she won't be there long.
No.
And really, Ebony, you can step on. I mean, because the show got to have a turnover somewhere. Because it's.
You think they're going to fire Ebony too?
Look, at this point, if she's going at production.
She is going after productions and producers. I'm sorry, producers.
I feel like producers will get rid of her before they let her try to get rid of them. Even though it could be a combination of all of them that need to be gone because the show sucks. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
You cover Housewives of New York. I hate to tell them no in the hotline all the time. It's boring.
Yeah.
What's the cover? Like I said, I'd rather sit there and spend my day at the library looking at a wall.
Yeah.
Or watching the evening news 24/7.
But do you think that Ebony has a point? Is Bravo pushing the topic of race? Because they're not only talking about race on New York, they're talking about race on Beverly Hills. When Crystal first came out and said, "Oh, you're that girl," they're pushing the issue of race. Are they trying to start trouble, or they're just trying to knock something out up front? Like, listen? Once I see that you're Black. You're Black. What more else is there to say? They want to talk about it every single episode. It got to a point. I don't know if you remember this period when I was like, I can't keep talking about race.
Oh yeah, no, I get
Ourselves, is it feel what's going on?
Maybe I'm thinking that they thought because it is a hot topic. I mean, it's a topic that needs to be discussed, but not always on these reality shows. The way they got them set up. Okay. Yeah. When you taking too many clips, this clip and stuff like that, maybe that's not the way to handle it. But I thought their thinking could have been, if we be the first, ones to introduce these to our shows, it's going to be this groundbreaking thing because people a lot of people that's hearts in the right spot should want to have a conversation about race so we could, come to an understanding about it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that they were doing it because it's a hot topic or they felt like they had to address the race issue?
I feel like it was a hot topic. It was a moment for them.
No one has time for that. Every episode, it doesn't.
But then I'll let it come down to these are things that might can get us these high ratings. And we see where the ratings gone. If they would have had quality conversation about racism, then it could be a different thing. But they haven't had quality
conversations. And then you have Nutjob Bershawn on board that's really pushing the issue, not because she's that concerned or thinks Ramona's that racist. She's trying to stay on the show, if you ask me. Right. So I'm going to come in late and I'm going to rock the boat and cuss everybody out and try to bring Ebony in on this mess. That's my sister. Like, she wants to get involved. You've just been acting a fool. It is what it is. This is crazy. I mean, these housewives, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And I mean, but look at the rating. That's why the rating's so damn low.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them, like you said, Potomac, and then you got Beverly Hills. But outside that, Utah, Dallas, halftime I forget exists. New York, I forget is there.
And as far as Crystal's concerned, I feel bad that she's being harassed by the whole thing is crazy because on one hand, she is Asian. She's allowed to talk about her culture. On the second hand, is she just pulling the race card? Well, no, but we keep talking about, I don't know. I'm torn and in the middle.
My thing with Crystal is nothing about the race card. I think because she got the right to feel like when she was talking to Val Cal and them in the kitchen about that stuff. Important conversation, right? But the problem is, my problem with Crystal is not that. It's just even if Sutton was wrong, whatever, going in there. It's not a thing that you're not 5 years old. We should be over that shit already. Okay. and moved on. But they want to make this a topic every damn week.
Every week.
For no reason.
Week. Sutton is so whack. Ooh, Sherelle, no. You know what's whack? The Real Housewives of New York. It's crazy. Everybody's turning on each other. You add crazy Bershawn to the mix, and I guess the women don't want to come out and put her on blast that you're a fake. So everything's just kind of starting to come out now, but they've been hating her for a minute. And I'm being told that she taped a lot more than what they're showing. She taped a lot, but they're only showing a little bit. It's crazy.
So you said
it is what it is.
You said other people don't want to come out and verbally say nothing. So when
they don't want to be the first one to come out and say,
right. I got you. So what you saying? So when they basically go to public restrooms, when they leave a little note on the wall for somebody else to spread the rumors for them. Is that what they're doing? About Bershawn?
No, what I think they're doing, I don't know. They just are careful with what they're saying, and they want bloggers to
right. That's what I'm saying. Leaving notes. Like I'm saying, they go somewhere and you just have to see this note. Oh, she got evicted, right? But they don't have their name on it. They just do these things throughout town, right? I mean, they don't want to come out and publicly and go.
They don't want the cast doesn't want to be the first one to say, right. Bershawn's a alleged nut job. Bershawn is alleged broke. Bershawn just allegedly got evicted. Bershawn had to pack up and move her DC place in the middle of the night. This is scandalous things.
Right.
And then she's going around dogging the rest of the cast because she's trying to keep her place on the show. It's a mess, and it's not interesting to watch. Sometimes a mess is interesting to watch. This is not interesting to watch. No one has time for this. I really don't. Were you going to say something?
No, I don't got time for it neither. I hate that.
So let's move on. Let's move on to Erika Girardi, because we have Erika Girardi's story every couple days. So now, did I say that? I don't even know if I made a video about this, but they're getting ready to auction off the things at Tom's office. I'm sorry. They started that auction, and I think they said it values maybe $50,000 to $60,000.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 50 or 60,000. That's just for the office, though. You know, I guess that's still expensive for an office. Like, what the hell are you putting in there? But okay, maybe he has some expensive paintings or whatnot.
Paintings from all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but now they've moved on to the house. Now they're saying they're expected to get hundreds of thousands of dollars from the house. One of the most valuable things in the house is Tom's wine collection. How much do you spend on wine? Do you think it get real expensive?
It does. I mean, you'll never see it in my house. I'm just saying, people do, and they have the wine cellars and stuff, and they really get into the stuff.
All of this, and you smell it and you drink it.
Well, yeah, and it comes like to me, I think people do it. It's like something where you can impress your friends when come over. Hey, check this out. I got some from 1780. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, different kinds. Different years, because I guess it's supposed to get better with over time. Over time, yeah.
So that's one of the most expensive things. Of course, there's paintings and furniture pieces. That house is going to be a lot worth. They said estimate hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's never going to see that money. That's part of the assets, but there's probably more money that they have. You know, it was just a mess. And I want to address this Vegas girl really quick, because everybody's talking about why did Ramona have poop on the floor? Can somebody in the chat tell me why there was poop on the floor? Maybe she missed the toilet. I don't know.
Somebody told me in the chat. I mean, they kept coming back. Can you guys please talk about it? But I missed that part. For some reason, I don't like that show. I didn't see that part. And they said well, maybe she overdosed on a laxative. But I guess she made it to the bathroom. She made it to the bathroom, but just didn't get there in time or something.
Listen to what Mawan is saying. She said that wine cellars are rich people's showcase. They have them seams. They all have them seams. Oh, they all have wine cellars. I mean, I like wine, but I wonder how much they can get up to. Like
a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah, it's times I went and buy you someone. I said, let me surprise my wife. And I'm like, no, wrong section.
So they have bottles of wines for years?
No. And I'm just gonna guess. I don't see some at least $200 or $300 a bottle, but I'm not looking for the expensive stuff. Is what I'm saying. I don't see that. And then I was like, no, wrong area. But I imagine some got to be over $1,000 a bottle.
Oh my God.
And it's like an antique car, I guess. If you let it keep the longest, I guess the value just keep going up. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming these things.
Look what Dorit said. Wines can go for millions. Millions, Dorit? I didn't even know that. I guess that shows you my economic stature. Like what? You know.
I mean, when I buy a Heineken, I probably drink the Heineken that day. I'm not trying to put it nowhere and save it for
Bobby says wine could sometimes go for $1,000 a bottle.
Yeah.
You will never see a bottle of wine in my house over $30. You said 20.
Yeah, up in that area. I mean, if it's 20 something, I'm saying, you know, when you start talking about 30, and then when you get to that point, you're talking like a half of 100. No.
Yeah.
You know,
you said $50 is expensive for you?
For some wine. I was spending on other things, but before I buy you a $50 bottle of wine, I'll bring you home some Gatorade. I'm telling you, I just can't see it. I can't do it.
I can't either. It's really crazy. Wow. But anyway, Erika is going to start to feel it, even though I think there is millions of more dollars hidden somewhere else. And that's only a small piece of what they owe. But it's going to get hard, I think, harder and harder for her to keep spending money, the money she has hidden, without people keeping their eye on her situation. You know how Gabor always says, she's not broke enough for me. Not yet. Perry said 20. Perry is $20 a bottle.
Oh, I mean, but that wasn't a joke. I mean, look, if it's our anniversary, I mean, I don't drink wine. If she really wanted it, yes. But I don't see a need for it.
Red Lipstick Hustler said, come on, Perry, $50 isn't bad. Perry said $20 a bottle. He probably has the screw off wine. You know, there's some with a cap.
Yeah.
That's what you drink. Boone's Farm, huh?
I mean, I'm asking, can I get a cup of wine? I can't do it. I don't drink wine, though. I don't drink wine.
Oh, that's thank you, Six Guns, sweetie. Didn't Six Guns go off on you yesterday? You said something crazy. And she let you have it. Thank you.
Oh, no. I think she said I was right. And
she said Team Sutton. I can't remember.
She said Perry was always right. And Sherelle, you need to check yourself.
Someone said Mad Dog 2920 for Perry. That's not a joke. That is real. Anyway, let's move on really quick. So we're talking about that. Let's talk about Ramona, Erika. Oh, then we're down to Lisa Rinna. Oh, listen, Lisa Rinna. I don't understand why she's on the show anymore. You're supposed to be the person to stir the pot. That's all we care about now. All you're doing is borrowing your children's storylines, okay? And then not talking about Erika and trying to defend her. So we all know yesterday, Camille Grammer came out and said that she thought that Erika's tears were fake. Everybody thought those tears were fake. Let me find, and here comes Lisa Rinna trying to come to Erika's rescue. What is going on, Perry? Why is she kissing Lisa Rinna's ass? It is what it is. I mean, why is Lisa Rinna kissing Erika Girardi's ass? She's broke. She doesn't have any money anymore.
Remember this? No, well, okay. They're trying to hide that. Keep the money from being discovered. We know it's some money somewhere.
Okay. So listen, a couple videos ago, someone called the hotline and said that they allegedly worked close to the situation. I'm not even going to say where they work, and said that one of the housewives came forward. Do you guys remember this? And said that Erika gave them $5 million to hold. Do you guys remember that? And we were trying to figure out who it was. And her legal team at the time, who Erika has since fired, wanted her to show good faith and give $15 million back. or something like this of the 20, because everyone said that Tom gave her 20. Is she one of the housewives? She is tiptoeing Lisa Rinna.
Go ahead. I'm saying, like, I mean, Lisa is the kind of girl that would do anything for a dollar bill. And the reason why I would say if anyone had it, Kyle wouldn't need it. She can go and get the money from her big sister, okay? If she ran short, probably. But Lisa Rinna don't have no money because maybe she's holding that money for a profit for later. That's why I call her a pimp. That's why she's pimping out her kids. See, she'll do anything for a dollar. You notice what I'm saying?
Perry, are we talking about the same subject here?
You talking about Lisa Rinna? I think it's her
the question was.
The thing is, I think that's why she's kissing Erika.
Paula. I love you, Paula.
That's why she's kissing Erika behind, okay?
Well,
because she knows she's probably holding that money for Erika and gonna get a cut of it later when the case is over, right? They can't split the cash now, but that's why I think she's doing so
Perry. Okay, enough is enough. I got to stop you here. Listen, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. If she did give Lisa Rinna allegedly $5 million to hold, why would she turn it over to the lawyers?
No. Listen to what I'm saying. You asked why was she kissing her behind, being nice to her. If you gave me $5 million to hold for you, I'm gonna be nice to you too. Hopefully that the case can be over and then we can go and split this money up later. That was your question. What are you talking about? I never said that she was going to turn the money over to the lawyer.
No, that was the rumor. You forgot that part.
No. See, that's the problem. You don't listen to me. That's how we got there. We was talking about Lisa Rinna and why she did that. And then you go, no. Yeah, you remember?
No, because it doesn't make sense, Perry. Think about what you're saying. If Lisa Rinna allegedly had $5 million she was holding for Erika and she turned it over to the attorneys, then what money is there to split up?
No. I think the attorneys were saying turn the money over. They was trying to figure out who had the $5 million.
I thought that they turned the money over is what
I didn't know. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Maybe I'm wrong with that.
I need you to stay with us.
Okay. Say you said some person turned in $5 million.
Yeah, these are the rumors. Yeah, okay. It came from your hotline. You don't remember this?
Well, no, not exactly. I remember the story, but maybe I got the story wrong. But my story about her and why I think she would.
I have to do this. Somebody's asking for this.
Smoke weed every day.
No, I'm only saying why I think Lisa Rinna would be the perfect candidate to kiss her behind because she'll do anything for a dollar is what I'm saying. Even pimp out her own kid.
Lisa Rinna's not making sense to me. She's acting scared of Erika. That's her only job on the show. And when she gets a really good storyline to come forward and tear somebody else up, she's scared of her. It just doesn't make sense.
And for me personally, I think she's doing it. It's some money in there for her to be quiet somewhere.
Ooh.
That's all I'm saying.
Ooh. Wendy says Rinna did Depends commercials. She said herself she'll do anything for money. Rinna's going to end up missing. Allegedly. Erika ain't letting no one take that money. Allegedly. Oh my God, that is so funny, Lisa. I appreciate it. Look, listen, it may be some truth to what Perry's saying. He's saying whatever's going on, for whatever reason she's quiet, it's for money reasons. It might be some cash for Rinna.
Right. I mean, the girl she got in her ass last year, if she would have paid her, she wouldn't have had the problem. Denise. I'm telling you, that girl would do anything for cash. And I think she put that little clothing thing in her garage last week just to show people, hey, I got these clothes. And she was hoping somebody hit her on Twitter. Is there any way you would sell any of those items? I think she was trying to find a way to advertise stuff that she could sell, like a yard sale or something. Think that's possible?
Perry, I'm done talking to you. Something's wrong with you. Can Rinna send Ramona some of those Depends? Let's take a call. Hi, David. How are you?
Hey guys, I'm good. How are you?
We can hear you today. That's good.
Oh, good, perfectly. If I get muffled or anything, just drop me. Don't even hesitate.
Okay.
Let's start with New York first. Now, with New York, I do partly blame, or I do partly agree with Ebony too, that it partly is production's fault. Because if anything, I don't know how New York has been going as long as it's been going on. Because there has not been one interesting. New York has been the last franchise that I've watched compared to all the rest of them next to Salt Lake City. There's really no storyline there. I mean, what really are we talking about? The production is bad on it. Sometimes the thing that gets me is when they are shooting, little tidbits of the city and everything. It looks like a documentary from 2001. What really are we talking about anymore?
Yeah,
Like what are the storylines? I mean, Sonia did a toaster, and Bethany took it or something like that. Ramona, I think at this point they're the one that can pretty much be canceled, if anything.
Do you think that the production is pushing, or producers is pushing the subject of race on them?
You know what? I honestly think Ebony has mainly had a plan and hand in doing that. I think she probably had a conversation with production, letting them know what the business was when she was going to get on there. And I think it goes to show that Ebony didn't do her research before joining the show, because she completely came and flipped the narrative up a little bit. And you know what? I'm the type of person, I'm the most open-minded person that you would probably ever meet. I don't mind having a conversation like that needs to be had every once in a while, because I do think it's important. But every single scene, every single week, I mean, come on. And
everything's about race.
Going into it. I think she was going into it, probably with just feeling like she has a big platform to be able to shed light on. And to a degree, yes, you do have a platform. It's nice to be able to, talk about issues that's close to your heart. But we are beating a dead horse pretty much at this point. I really think that New York's time has definitely come. It's definitely come.
Yeah, that time has passed.
Yeah, I agree.
Andrew, you disagree with some things. What are you disagreeing on? We lost him. I agree with you, David. I think that they are pushing this subject on New York, on.
And before Perry comes for me, because I know he's going to come for me today, I actually like Bershawn. I think Bershawn is the one that's mainly getting a lot of the conversation going on.
You like Bershawn?
I love Bershawn.
Okay,
you like
David,
good job, Bershawn?
I like Bershawn. Okay, so
let me give you her cash app. Let me give you her cash app. It's $. Help my ass out, okay? That's her cash app. Hit her up since you like it so much.
I think this past Tuesday's episode,
Thank you, Paula.
That was the most action that we saw on New York in a while.
No,
I mean, I really do agree that that show in particular, and I think it's only probably a matter of time before it trickles down to the rest of them. It's just getting a little too political at this point, because what in past seasons, we've never seen a time where, they're hosting an election party and, this is what it is. I honestly think that there's just really not much to really talk about anymore.
Does it concern you, David, that no one has seen Bershawn's house?
You know what? I'm not really checking for Bershawn that much. I just like her because I feel like she was the one that was bringing just a little bit more than what was being brought. I think her going back and forth with Sonia, I think that was epic. I think Bershawn is just really, she was bringing it just a little bit more than what everybody else was. I really do agree with her when she said everybody was boring, because they are boring. What are they talking about?
David, let's say you're right. She brung it more than the rest, right? But that wasn't hard to do. The rest of them was boring as hell anyway.
Yep.
So, and like you said, not just this year, last year, the year before that. So it didn't take much. But a person who's coming in my opinion, that's clout chasing, has to go a little harder, because they got to make this thing so David can say, hey, we got to bring Bershawn back next year. You know what I'm saying?
Andrea, what do you think about what we were talking about today? Let's start with
I think New York has run its course. It's time to cut it out A whole new cast, period. Whole new cast.
Whole new
Yep.
cast or just cancel it.
Maybe
Just
change
cancel
the
it.
state. Something. Just
Yeah,
change the
they can
state.
do
Go
that.
somewhere
Yeah,
else.
it has run its course. It has run its course.
Go to
And
Idaho.
we know that Lisa Rinna would do anything for $1 bill.
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if Erika that gave her some money, told her to hold on to it. It wouldn't shock me one bit. Because everybody know that Lisa would do anything for $1 bill.
For sure.
Dorit, are they talking about race too much on the show?
I really think they really are beating a dead horse.
Yep.
Every now and then, okay, in the beginning she brought it up, understandable, but every scene, it's too much. It's overkill. And I have to say something about two-faced hypocrite Leah. Do you know she's a registered Republican?
Yeah,
Okay,
we know.
I dropped that rumor yesterday. Is it
Yeah,
true?
we know.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
they're saying, okay, listen to this. So did you listen yesterday, Dorit?
I missed that.
Okay, so the rumor is, this is crazy, okay, that she's pretending to be a Democrat, pretending to have like a liberal lifestyle, but really she's conservative, but she's doing this to sell her clothes. She has a clothing line. They're saying.
And it's
You know
not that
what?
much of a clothing line. Come on already. I mean, how much mob stuff can you buy?
You know
Yeah.
what?
And
Those people, they think we so stupid. You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
think
They
that we
really
are
do.
really, really stupid.
Andrea, they play us for fools and we're
Yeah.
far from it.
We
And
ain't that doggone stupid.
we're not. And we don't spend our money just, here and there. I mean, we're gonna
No.
spend it, we're gonna spend it on something good.
I've never heard of
Why
her
does she
go
have to
with brand.
pretend to be a Democrat? What's that about?
Right.
She's two-faced.
She played
I
it
never
hard.
heard of her clothing brand beforehand.
I never heard of a clothing line either.
Exactly. I didn't, and I'm 23. I've never heard of it before she got on the show.
Yeah. It's so ridiculous. It's backfiring. You've got to be yourself, Leah. Look.
Between her and
Let's
Robin
be
Katz,
yourself.
I mean, these
You know what?
lines that
I
they
don't
come
care.
out with.
I don't care what her political. I don't care what her political stuff is. I don't care. I care about when they think that we're so stupid that we're supposed to believe everything they say. We're not stupid.
Yeah.
Do you think it should be canceled
why
too,
do you
Andrea?
think she didn't want to
Huh?
vote?
Do
Or
you
she
think it
claimed
should be
she wasn't
canceled too,
voting
or do you
this
think a
past
new cast
election?
needs to be brought on?
I think they need to be open the front door and kick all their asses out.
Yep. Even when Tinsley and Dorinda were on, it still was horrible. It was just, I mean, these women, they're socialites in what capacity?
They're ancient. It's time for them to go. We don't seen everything. It's time for them to go.
Yeah.
And I have to say about killing and canceling New York altogether, there are a lot of interesting high society women in New York, and they should just change over the cast.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep,
think they
they're
can
not gonna do
totally
that.
cancel it because
They're not
we
gonna
do
do
have
that.
a lot of
No,
characters in New York. Believe me, go to Bergdorf, you'll see
Yeah,
them.
I believe it, but they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
I've always felt like Bravo has some sort of favoritism with New York, which is the reason why they were able to get away with the most boringest Housewives for the longest time. No storylines. Production was just awful on it. Not really pushing the envelope. Like, I really think that they set the rest of the franchises to one complete standard where you need to bring the drama. We need to see some conflict. And with New York, it's like, go ahead, do whatever you want. Here's a little bit more. And you know what? Now that I think of it, I want to say, I don't even remember who said it, but there was one housewife at one time that had said that when she was on the show, I think this was maybe like earlier seasons, that when they were shooting, for some reason, the reason why you would always see them drunk is because when they would finish, like, we'll just say one drink, more and more just kept popping up, and they don't even remember who ordered what. It just kept showing up, which was on production's fault, or which was on production's part, that they always, had alcohol on hand for, Ramona to lose it on, or Sonia. I just think at this point, I think that is the franchise, if not OC, to, it ran its course.
Last question, David. Why was there poop on the floor? Just like
You know what?
She nasty.
I'm not surprised because remember when Ramona was trying to unclog that toilet? Remember when she was trying to unclog that toilet? I'm not surprised.
Well, she pooped in Mexico too. Do you remember that when they went on their trip last season to Mexico and she was pooping all over? And
What do you think? She has weak bowels?
I think maybe she has a problem. She's a little bit.
They'll probably have to hit up Lisa Rinna for that.
She's loosey goosey. She's loosey goosey.
She'll probably have to hit up Rinna for that.
Perry, why was there poop on the floor?
I don't know. I mean, 'cause I missed that part, but somebody like in the hotline said she must have overdosed on a laxative or something.
That's disgusting. I almost want to throw up in my mouth just thinking about it.
She did.
All right, Dorit.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Dorit.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, David. Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.
Hi, bye.
Poop on the floor.
What's
Hi,
up,
Corey.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're echoing.
Oh, okay. Am I?
Yeah, you got a browser open?
No, Let me go out and come back in.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hi, Conda. How are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
Great. How you guys doing?
Great. Yourself?
Good.
I'm
Okay,
doing good. Yeah. let me start out before you ask me anything.
Okay.
I am pro Sutton.
You're pro Sunny.
Sutton.
Oh. Good. People are dragging me. Do you feel bad for me?
I feel bad for you. I feel bad for Perry. I felt bad for him yesterday. I tried to get on, but you guys ran out of time to come in to have your back because Crystal is crazy.
Crystal is crazy.
Yes. Did you hear her say her bank account scares her? It scares me. I just but she handles all the analytical stuff, analytic stuff. I'm like, okay, if you handle analytics and your bank account scares you, that doesn't make sense to me. But anybody can make it make sense, I guess. I can't. But yeah, I think she's crazy.
Yeah, she's a bona fide nut job. Corey, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, that's good.
It's good now.
Before you say anything, do you watch New York?
Yeah, a little bit of it.
Okay, why was there poop on the floor? They went in the bathroom and she left poop on the floor. What do you think?
Ramona's nasty.
Do you think she used the toilet?
Nasty.
She's nasty. She's just nasty. She's always been nasty though. I stopped watching season 2, and then I came back when Ebony came to support Ebony. But I think the problem is with Ebony talking about race is she wants to know who she's getting in bed with. Actually, she knows Ramona is an Orange Crush supporter. And she knows and she knows that she hangs out with Kelly Dodd and Kelly Dodd.
And Trump, remember they were showing those pictures of her and Trump, what is it, last year? They were flashing pictures of her and Trump when she was at his
she was at a party.
Okay, look. Y'all will not double team me. First of all.
Okay, are we supposed to say allegedly? Because they showed it.
It wasn't allegedly. They showed it.
She knows. No, it's common knowledge that's who she loves. All Ebony wanted to know was, is it because of his economic policies, his tax cuts? Or is she really a white supremacist? That's all she wanted to know. She already knew Luann don't really care. Luann thinks she's, below her anyway because she's not a Duchess.
Okay. But Corey,
but the reason, go ahead.
Can't deny the fact that they keep talking about race every episode, both on Beverly Hills and New York.
Well, Beverly Hills needs it because Crystal is not going to let anybody run over her like that. And I'm telling you, allegedly, Sutton is not a liberal either. Right. Because when Garcelle brought up Erika being splashed all over the news, why she mentioned Fox? And then Garcelle was like,
look, do you want to see that every episode? Do we need to talk about your political affiliation?
No,
white supremacy every episode?
Can I ask?
No, Ebony just wants an answer.
Okay, this is supposed to be real life, right?
Yeah.
And I put that in air quotes. So my point for that is, if this is who and what Ebony is, this is her life. This is who and what she is. So if they didn't want that on the show, but personally, I think it's a plus. I think it's a bonus to me.
To talk about race every episode.
She's not really talking about race as much as she's talking about racism and how do you feel about it? Because I would want to know too. Do y'all not get tired of them going on? I mean, it's like repetitive. They go on trips, they argue, they fuss, they get drunk Dorinda, drunk Sonia. I mean,
that's what I want to see.
I mean, it's repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over.
No, I get it. I mean, I'm going to cut you off, but let's change this whole thing, because I think oftentimes why it's hard to touch on some of these topics, because whether you're on the left or right, I don't think it's the proper form to, really voice those things, because, at the end of the day, we all human. It don't regardless whether you're on the left or right. It's at the end of the day, it comes down to respect. Now, if you're going to talk about a issue on the show, because I ain't have a problem with Crystal saying what she said at first, like the stuff she was talking about, and I'm saying, hey, you know what? Are you that person? Now you ask, but you move on. Okay. Now, her problem, why she act nutty, is with the old girl walking in her room and trying to use this storyline over and over and over again.
Overkill.
So, and I think this: if they really wanted to have, if Bravo was serious about getting down with some race issues, they can have like a 60-minute or an actual documentary or something.
Right.
A form, yeah. But I think
they did, didn't they, with Portia and the girls from Potomac, some of them from Potomac. They had this Race in America thing.
Yeah, they went to some march. And that would have been proper to talk about it. But they would talk about it every episode.
Right. I mean, because
they want to seem like they're woke, and Bravo is not woke. They don't care about nothing.
Thank you. They want to seem like they're woke.
And I think Ebony's problem is, her Achilles heel is, she thinks she can bring some change to Bravo. She tried it. That's why she was at Fox. She tried it at Fox and it didn't work, so she left.
Wait a minute. Ebony worked for Fox?
Yeah.
She's talking all of this stuff every day?
No. Listen, she wasn't there to be. She's not a Republican. She's not one of those kind of pundits. Her issue was, how can we get a seat at the table if we're not there to sit there? She was there to be the thorn in their side.
Right. She was there to bring that the other side of the argument, so to speak. Yeah. Yes. She was there to bring some, I guess, some truth.
I've never watched her on there, but knowing her as a person
every day, I want to see them arguing. I want to see them drunk, Conda.
You do?
I don't want them sloppy drunk though. That's sloppy drunk getting on my nerves.
I want them. This is too much. It's too heavy.
Sherelle, when will that? Doesn't Sonia get old? I mean, she takes one drink, and was she really drunk in the elevator? I mean, she had her leg up one time, and then when the lady got on the elevator, she stood straight up.
They all get old. They all get old. They all get old.
Sonia
I agree. No, I agree.
Why is Sonia lying about her husband loving her? Her ex-husband didn't love her
at all,
and he didn't want the daughter. So why is she lying to America?
Well, Ramona's husband didn't want her. He didn't want her.
Still don't.
Y'all so messy. That is so messy. Look,
that's why you love me, Auntie.
Yeah, I know. I want the whole show to go away. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Crystal's getting on my nerve. Okay, I can say that. Gabor's not here today, unless you're going to tattle on me, Corey.
No, I'm not going to tell. It's just. But I think Crystal brings something different Garcelle is just I don't know what the hell's wrong with Garcelle.
You don't like Garcelle?
She's losing herself.
Lost
She doesn't seem like her. Yes, she doesn't seem like her.
What's wrong with y'all? Stop with the
Smoke weed every day.
She doesn't feel fiery like she used to.
Garcelle,
she has lost it.
It's almost like she's trying to like remold
Yes, remold her way on the show. Yes, yes, Mom, that's right.
It's almost like she's like confused, sort of lost.
Right?
Like,
you see how she
don't know whether to bend this way or that way.
Exactly.
So she come on, she's hard.
Exactly.
Y'all need to stop.
I would never take your word, Lisa.
Yeah, and then Lisa
you making a great start with me. And you know, I don't know. It's almost like she get to find that happy balance. But I guess
like Garcelle. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop.
I don't dislike her. I just think she's lost her fire.
Yeah.
She said she lost herself to bad fashion.
Yes.
Oh, that too.
But when she entered the show last year,
yeah, remember she had on those.
You couldn't tell me
ankle boots with that little big skirt on she had on last week. Those ankle boots and that big old plastic-looking bag of
that Happy Days skirt.
You know what? Hefty bag. Hefty.
You know what? She's trying to be more than what she is. That's what she's trying
Y'all
to do.
need to stop. Y'all need to leave Garcelle
I
alone.
like who she is. She just needs to be
Let
her.
Gabor started. He the one started saying she served at Target. Ramona said, Inez said that Ramona's husband didn't want a leaky butt.
No, Joe did. She was nasty. She was nasty.
That's what I said.
Look at me. Oh, Garcelle.
That's why she
Garcelle. That's
why Ramona freak out about talking about sex all the time because she knows how she really is.
She a closet freak.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, wait. Let me take another call. I'm just going to closet.
I figured she was, but I don't know. I just thought maybe she would be one too.
Exactly.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm not doing so good, but that's okay.
Lisa?
What's the matter?
Hey, darling.
Hey,
Yeah, I lost my dog. My dog had passed away. I had to put him to sleep last Saturday. So I'm this mourning him. But I'm trying to pick it up though.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something about New York. I'm not really into it.
Nobody.
Even when they put Ebony on there, I tried to get into it real good and everything, but I really just didn't like it.
Nobody does.
And it's like
hard to change.
You know what I'm saying? So they need some, like Andrea said, they need some changes or something in there. Get Ramona, get the Countess, all them folks. Let's change it up some kind of way. I mean, it's just like boring now. It is boring. You know what I'm saying?
They lost 7 sponsors.
I mean, this is boring. I'm gonna say like this right here. I wish people just stop. Talking about race. Okay, let's be respectful of one another. Okay, let's be yourself and be respectful of one another.
Yeah,
I can't. It get on my nerves, and especially all that preaching. Everyone want to come out. Sometimes she do like she preaching. Child, go sit down somewhere. I'm tired of hearing.
Heavy. If we talk about it every single episode,
every episode, you want to preach about racism. Don't nobody got time for that.
Especially on the housewives. This is supposed to be the most shallow.
I think people want to see a show. They want to see a reality show. You call yourself a reality, and that is what we want to see. We want to see a reality show. But I think I think all the gas of them old ladies, it has run out. Ramona, Sonia,
Ramona, she probably can't get to the toilet. I don't know. She just can't get to the toilet fast enough. Sometimes nature get to you, hon. You can't get to the toilet. And you can't get to the toilet. You just gotta put your pants down and just come on down.
But look, I'm getting ready to throw up. I can't take.
Yeah.
I can't take
it. Change the damn topic.
But look, let's say you accidentally pooped on the floor.
Like that.
Why did she pick up the poop?
I she nasty. She nasty.
Yeah, she didn't have any help from the
They make the dogs pick it up. If your dog if she wet poop on the floor, go pick it up.
And you know she saw it. It was right at the door.
At least she could have told the cameraman to zoom the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I agree with you, Obi. I don't watch how the Housewives supposed to be the most shallow, the most superficial. We want to see their cars. We want to see how they live, how they spend their money. We're not there to talk about racism every week. It's getting on my nerves.
I'm gonna tell you something. And I saw on Beverly Hills, I'm on Crystal's side. Crystal looked up, she Googled the word violate. She used the word in the right way. It's the abusive of privacy. That's how she felt. I keep telling everybody, that's how she felt. You cannot change how right Crystal felt in that moment.
Trying to get to again. We talked about this all day.
I don't know how she felt. You know what though? I can Google up some shit right now. It don't mean that's how I felt.
But Pam, she used the word in the right way. She did. I'm tired of them talking about that too. I'm tired of them talking about it too.
I am. Stop bringing it up.
You know, Stunners got mad because Crystal was like, "No, I'm not finna drop it." Now you want me? She said, "No, I'm not finna drop it." And I'm like, I couldn't drop it. I was say, "Girl, please." She said, "What kind of Animal Planet you on?" Like Chris said, "I ain't on your damn fucking planet."
But you know what? I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing it. Okay.
You know what?
I'm like Garcia. He said, "What can she do to move on?" Get over your stuff. Get over that stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you something too about Erika. You know, it's leisurely that money that Tom had for them victim is gone. Leisurely, what the word on the street is that money got used in Bitcoins.
What?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I didn't think he was in the Bitcoin. Interesting, Lisa.
I'm telling you, it's leisurely. Leisurely now. Come on with me now, y'all. We got to say leisurely on here. People. They said other people got involved with it. Other people.
And
they said that money is gone.
It might be a way of hiding the money.
You can hide money. You can hide money with Bitcoin. You can hide money. You can hide money.
Oh my God!
You can have
some like Bitcoin.
That is so
some like some like Bitcoins. And
I still got a long line. That's very interesting.
But you know, like I said, you know, I have always said, do I believe Erika probably like Erika said, "Oh hell no," and "Oh hell no," because I do believe it was an intervention marriage. You know, she said, "Well, I got this man who loves me, who want to take care of me, who want to take care of me and my son." And, you know, she said, "Yeah, let's go for it." But you talking about, like I always, look, Muddill said, told that girl on the map to David, what's that movie? The first movie Muddill did, Married.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yeah, that one. You know, Muddill said, y'all went out there doing the shopping. Stop doing the shopping. Find out what's going on in the bank account. When the feds come to your door, they ain't gonna play with you. You gotta know what's going on.
I'm gonna change it over, guys. Thank you all for calling.
Okay.
That's a theory about
we love you, Andrew.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Corey. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Bye,
baby.
Okay, hi guys. How are you?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, baby. I got. You guys hear me?
How to work StreamYard.
Chantel, I can barely hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. Yay, I'm on here finally.
Hey, all right, we got 7 minutes to wrap this up really quickly. I'm getting tired of talking about race. Do you think it needs to be discussed every week?
No.
I know, it's too much. Do you believe what Ebony is saying, that the producers is pushing the narrative?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
hear
think,
you.
bro.
Yeah, we get it. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm not used to using my phone when I do this. So
That's okay. I'm sick of the show. I think New York has to be canceled. I'm so over it.
April, go on mute until you talk because that wind.
I'm gonna walk in the house anyways. Y'all go ahead.
Okay.
I'm just over New York. I can't watch it anymore. They need to just cancel it. I'm done. I don't want new people. I don't want anything. I want it to go. Bye.
I'm tired of how they treat Sonya. I just feel so bad for her.
You feel bad for who? Sonya?
Sonya. Yeah, because they just treat her. No, I mean, far as how they treat her sometimes, they treat her like she's like the dumbest person. She does go over stuff too much. She lives in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And Ramona, I don't think she's a good friend. She's like an old freak that has like plastic.
She's got 50 friends, remember? 50
Oh yeah,
girlfriends.
she
I was gonna say this because I don't have much time either, and I know y'all are in a hurry. But I had to say this. We know that was not makeup because look how pale Ramona is. If that's her shade foundation, then she needs to go to like one of those sites that match you because there's no way that her makeup is that dark brown.
But
She's paler than me.
Let's say it fell out of her butt.
Yes. If she's using that as makeup, then God forbid.
We
probably didn't realize it.
How does poop just fall out of your butt and you don't see it? It doesn't make sense.
Did you see her smiling though when she went in the door and was closing it? She knew it was shit. She was like, she was covering it. She knew it.
So disgusting. Okay, D. Marie, how are you? D. Marie, go ahead. Did you say something? Chantel?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I am so Team Sutton.
Thank you.
Thank
Me
you.
too.
Team Sutton all the way. That other girl is such a bully. Like, I cannot believe people are even siding with her. Did you see her freaking, like, glare?
Right.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
She had daggers.
No, she didn't. No.
She's terrible. Crystal's absolutely terrible. I mean, don't stare at me, Andrea. She really is. I can't take it. I can't take her not another minute. Her pants were ugly. It's ugly. It's is what it is.
All right, I got a question real quick. Who do y'all think is the worst dress between Garcelle and Giselle?
Garcelle.
Don't make me do it. I can't. I don't want to. I feel bad.
This year.
Maybe she just need a new stylist. I don't know. I didn't like those blue like cuffs. Look like I don't know somebody like
in the baseball hat. She looked a mess. It's bad.
You know what? I think she's doing too much, and she's trying to do so much, but she don't have anything, and she just don't know how to just be herself. You know what I'm saying? She's going overboard with mess. She's looking like a mess.
I would agree.
I agree. All right, you guys. I'm wandering down. I don't know. Every day I run out of time. Have you guys noticed this?
Yeah.
Every single day. And I try not to talk so much.
That's a good issue. You got a lot of people calling in.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Every day, without fail, every time I go live, my dog goes to sleep right behind me. Can you guys hear him?
No.
Yeah, I can. It was like.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate the call. Today was a good day.
Everybody had a good weekend.
Crazy Friday.
Next time.
Let me ask you really quick, D. Were you on Sanitra's channel last night?
I was. That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, that was good.
You guys brought it. You and Perry. I could not believe the snipes you guys were like putting out there.
It was 2 hours. 2 hours. It was crazy.
Fun. I had a great time.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I'll see you next video.
I missed it. I was asleep. I missed it.
I know. We should have called you.
So
Bye, D. Thank you.
Mad.
Bye, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye, Perry.
Okay, guys, we are simply out of time. We missed last night. You guys missed it. We had the best time. The next time, Andre, I say I'll call you or something like that. I feel bad.
Thank you.
I should be coming back in an hour and a half with another video about Oh, Atlanta. Oh gosh, more. Yeah, Atlanta's crazy. I will be taking calls for that too. All right, I wanted to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do so. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to thank my moderators. You guys are the best. Everyone in the chat. I guess we are polarized on this channel. Either you're Team Crystal or you're a Team Sutton, and it is what it is. I'm not changing my mind. I don't think Andrea is either. No, right? Yeah. All right. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Perry. I appreciate it. Any last words, guys?
Oh, no, I'm good.
All right. On three.
I'm
One,
good.
two.
I'm good.
Yeah. On three. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.